Виконавиця обов'язків міністерки освіти і науки України оголосила про закінчення навчального року і сказала, що ЗНО відбудеться обов'язково. Терміни будуть далі відпрацьовані, але ми з вами знаємо, що нам вже сьогодні слід добре підготуватися. Отже, сьогодні ми трішки з вами будемо говорити про написання власного повідомлення, а саме особистого листа. Прошу звернути вашу увагу, що, звичайно, графік проведення буде змінено, і це буде стосуватися лише того терміну, коли закінчиться карантин. Тож, ми не будемо зупинятися на даті проведення, але хочу наголосити на тому, що ЗНО з англійської мови буде відбуватися стосовно програми зовнішнього незалежного оцінювання з іноземних мов, яка була оновлена від 26.06.2018 року за номером 695. Тож, буде проводитися контроль очікуваних результатів навчально-пізнавальної діяльності учнів за двома рівнями. Рівень профільний Б2 і рівень стандарту Б1. Щодо продуктивних напрямків, ми будемо говорити з вами про написання власного повідомлення. Ви бачите, що рівень Б2 пише чіткі детальні тексти на різні теми в межах своєї сфери інтересів, синтезуючи та оцінюючи інформацію з низки джерел. Рівень Б1 пише прості зв'язні тексти на різноманітні знайомі теми у межах своєї сфери інтересів і об'єднуючи низку окремих коротких елементів у лінійну послідовність. Хочу звернути ще вашу увагу на обсяг письмового повідомлення у словах, у межах. Цей обсяг було збільшено відповідно до програми 2018 року. Якщо раніше ми мали з вами написати повідомлення більше 100 слів, то сьогодні, зверніть вашу увагу, рівень Б1, обсяг письмового повідомлення 150-180 слів, і Б2 – це 180-200 слів. Не забуваємо про це. Це було коротке введення, тож давайте перейдемо безпосередньо до уроку іноземної мови. So, let's start. And today we are going to brush up how to write letters, personal letters. First of all, when preparing and planning to write letters, you have to pay attention to all the required relevant information. Make sure you use an appropriate style for the reader of your letter. And I would like you to do some interesting and I hope useful tasks. Let us start from such an exercise. Look at the instructions for exercise 16 and make notes under the following headings about your town. Write at least 3 ideas in each group. Now, let us read the task of exercise 16. So I'm really looking forward to coming to your country, finally. But it's so sad I'm coming when you're away. Anyway, can you tell me what places I should go to, what things I should do, and what things I should eat and drink? So, what places I should go, the first task. Places to visit. What things I should do, activities to do, and what things I should eat and drink, food and drink to try. Now, let us try and fill our table. I beg your pardon, let us come back. Okay, so places to visit. If we are going to talk about our native town of Berdansk. So, what places should we visit in our native city? First of all, it will be Primorska Square. Let us write down Primorska Square. What else? So you should go to aqua park. Where else can you spend your free time? Of course, you may go to Бердянск, Коса. That'll do. There are 3 ideas. You may add anything, any place you'd like to visit and you can recommend to visit to your friend. Now, activities to do. What can we do in our native place? We live near the sea. It's the warmest and the shallowest sea in the world. So, the first activity will be swimming in the sea, then sunbathing, Then what can we do, for example, at Primorska Square? We can make pictures. So, let us write down making pictures. Good. We can also sailing, boating, windsurfing, participating in different festivals, street festivals, the festival of beer, the festival of fish soup, and so on and so forth. Good. Food and drink to try. What should we try in our native place? Surely they are dishes from our Ukrainian cuisine. Our Ukrainian borscht, вареники, pancakes, of course, different types of fish, fried fish, baked fish, and so on and so forth. As for drinks, we may suggest drinking Клас, yes, and some other soft drinks. So, you may add anything you'd like to this table. Any places to visit in our native place, any activities to do, any food and drink to try, anything you'd like. So, it's okay. Now, we can continue our work and let us come back to the task of our 16th exercise. We have already mentioned what places, yes, what places your friend should go, what things he or she should do, and what things he or she should eat and drink. Now we've got one more interesting and very useful task which will help you later to write your personal letter. Now, here you can see 6 sentences and the task is to put the words into correct order to make the right sentences. Now, let us try to do it all together. Pay attention. The first word is in the right place. So we have to put all the rest words into the right places. 1 place. Sorry. 1 place you really must visit is. Now we've got the correct sentence. 1 place you really must visit is. So the next sentence, I also going to suggest, and here is the second sentence. As for activities, I'm sure you'd enjoy. Here is the third sentence. Another interesting thing to do is. Another interesting thing to do is. The 5th sentence. When you feel hungry, don't forget to eat. When you feel hungry, don't forget to eat. And the last one, a drink you'll love is called. And now we've got 6 sentences, the beginnings of the sentences. And now we've got some ideas from the previous task, from exercise 13. Now we can complete the sentences in this exercise with our own ideas from the previous one. For example, one place you really must visit is Бердянск, Коса. So, I would like to pay your attention that we mustn't translate the name of our Бердянск Коса. So sometimes they used to say speed instead of Коса, but it will be okay. The next, I also going to suggest visiting Aqua Park. Don't forget to use the right grammar. After the word suggest, we use in visiting. So the next sentence, as for activities, I'm sure you'd enjoy swimming and sunbathing. You may add boating and windsurfing, making picture, participating in different festivals, and so on and so forth. Another interesting thing to do is what? Making pictures. Pictures. Good. When you feel hungry, don't forget to eat our national cuisine. Yes, Ukrainian cuisine, or our Ukrainian borscht. Okay, and the last one. A drink you love is called, for example, Клас. So, it's also our national drink, and we use this name for it. That'll do. Now we've got, let us make this way and continue our work. As you see, we have already prepared to write our personal letter. We have discussed different ideas, where to go, what to do, what things to do, and what things to eat and drink in our native place. And now I would like you to read the main tip for writing a personal letter. The job of this letter is to answer the questions it asks. The writer of the letter, so you, received needs to know certain things, and it is your responsibility to provide this information. You must tell your pen friend about places to visit, activities to do, food and drink to try. You also need to respond to your friend's comment that it is sad you will be away. Don't just list places, activities, food and drink. You have to explain why you recommend each thing. And don't forget to use friendly and informative style, because we are writing a personal letter. So, I would like you to look at the sample letter, the sample personal letter. We are lucky. We don't need to write an address or a date. We start our lesson from the name of the person you are writing to. Keep in mind, you are writing to your foreign pen friend. That means you have to write down, Dear Daniel, Dear Bob, Dear Alan, Dear Kate, Dear Allison. Don't write Dear Petya, Vanya, and so on and so forth. The next, you are writing a reply. If you are writing a reply, thank the person for their letter or anything else they sent you. For example, thanks a lot for the dictionary you sent me. It's going to be a great help in my exams. Don't forget to use an informal language to write your letter. For example, how are you? I hope you're well and that you're looking forward to your holiday. What are your plans for the summer? Let us continue our work. Then you have to use informal letter to write your letter according to your questions. Here we've got the following. As for me, in August, I'm going to spend a week at my grandmother's house at Lake Balaton in Hungary. Can't wait to see her. She's my favorite member of the family and she makes delicious cakes too. And Англ, my German friend from the language course, is coming to visit me before that in July. So here you have to use different adjectives. Don't use only nice and good. There are lots of, a big range of lexics. You may use awesome, fantastic, great, and so on and so forth. Then you have to finish with a friendly expression. Take care, lots of love, if you write to a family or a close friends. Take care to friends, best wishes, all the best. And then you have to sign your name. First name is usually enough. And sometimes close friends just put XXX for kisses, or they just write hugs and kisses. I would like to pay attention that here you mustn't write your own name. You have to use some imaginary name. For example, Kate, John, Bob, and so on. To write a personal letter, you will need maybe some more useful phrases. For example, to start the letter, you may use such expressions. Thanks for your letter. It was great to hear from you. I'm sorry I haven't written for ages, or haven't written for so long. It was a nice surprise to hear from you. It was a nice surprise to receive your letter. And to finish the letter, you may use also such phrases. Write soon, keep in touch, give my regards to your parents, or give my love to someone else. Regards, all the best, lots of love, or love. Good. We've got also different word combinations, linking words and phrases which you must use in your letter. Remember that in this section you have to use at least 2 linking phrases. So, for example, for ordering arguments, you may use such words and phrases. To start with, first of all or firstly, secondly, another thing is, the main reason is, on the top of that, and finally. To give examples, you also use very useful linking words. For example, for instance, to give you an idea, look at the case of. At the end of your letter, you have to do some conclusions. So for summarizing, you may use such word combinations. So what it comes down to is, in short, in other words, or to sum up. Sometimes you need to ask your friend for something. Then you have to use such phrases and word combinations to make a request. Can you or could you please write me the date of your arrival, and so on and so forth. Would you mind going for a walk with me, visiting theater tonight, and so on? Do you think you could send me a letter? Do you think you could possibly, or will you? Then when you suggest something, you may use such expressions. Are you doing anything on Friday, for example? So, would you like to visit our aqua park? And do you fancy going out with friends? Why don't we meet at Primorska Square? I'm sure you know such expressions like let's do something, what about doing something, and so on and so forth. And now there are different types of letters, and there are different types of personal letters. Maybe in our following lessons we'll be able to discuss the variants of letters, and if you need to ask for an advice, you may use such expressions. What do you think I should do? Do you think I should? Can I ask your opinion about something? And as for our today's topic, you have to give advice. Yes, give an advice. I think you should, or you ought to. Don't forget that after should we don't use to, and ought to is used everything together. For example, you may use such a structure, if I were you, I'd. For example, as for our today's letter, if I were you, I'd try our national cuisine, because borscht is the best dish in the world. It's an aromatic and appetizing tomato soup with more than 20 ingredients. Or have you thought about participating in our street festival of fish soup? It's really amazing. It's really unforgettable. Have you considered going for a walk with your friends and making pictures? Why don't you go to our aqua park? It's one of the biggest in Europe, by the way. You might enjoy sailing or surfing, and you could do anything else. Of course, you have to be able to express opinions. And here are useful phrases, and they are linking phrases you must use in your personal letter, and not only in your personal and informal and formal letter and other variants of writing. So, we often use I think, but there are also many other variants, such as in my view, or in my opinion, I'm convinced, to my mind, personally I think, as I see it, I believe, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think, I don't really know, and so on and so forth. So, it was only the beginning of preparation for writing, and I hope this lesson will be useful for you, and I hope to see you next time. I wish you good luck, I wish you to be healthy, and everything will be okay. Goodbye!